Absolutely. Yeah, I had to click that link. I looked at his discography. Man, it's about 35.
It's a lot of work.
35, 45 projects. I say, sheesh.
Yeah, it's like I actually have so much more, but it's like the irony to even that, and you know, my position in playing the background is that's only what I did for me. I've done so much work for so many other artists in this town, whether it be recording, mixing, doing artwork, featuring, and all of these other things. Like I was a part of a crew called EVC at one point in time. You know what I'm saying? Like you mentioned earlier, like working with D Block. You know, I've done a lot of work with another artist by the name of RJ Payne, who is kind of big in the underground right now.
Payne,
like that's my guy. Him and PA Dre. I've done stuff with Gully TV, mixtapes, and like work with Sadat X from Brand Nubian, and you know what I mean, like I got records with Shay Noor and Love the Genius, and the list goes on and on. I've been putting in the work for a long time, but it's like, yo, like I just took my hustle that was in the streets from that era and I took it online, and now I'm saying I'm going crazy with it, networking and all of that stuff, man.
That's super dope.
Yeah.
How did you end up linking with the LOX?
Oh man, that's a great story actually. So fast forward through the timeline of working with my guys, the two groups that was a part of the team, they broke up. Everybody started to go their separate ways and everything. One of the guys from one group and another guy from another group ended up coming together like, yo, we gonna work on a project. We know that you know what to do, because we've been doing this stuff together and you done so much for yourself. Let's figure this out. We gonna make it, we gonna be a group. And I'm like, well, y'all already got kind of a brand together from being from Alma, being two of the rap groups from this block in the city of Buffalo. So the group, y'all gonna be Alma Ave. That's gonna be the name of the group, right? And I think like at the time, like Troy Ave was popping, so it was kind of like a thing, right? And so I'm like, yo, this is what it's gonna be. I'm gonna be Alma Ave. It's a 2-man group, and we was actually working on records, and they was investing. So the first thing that we ended up doing, we put a single together with Freeway called 24/7, and they did that song, and Freeway agreed to do a video. So they did we went to Philly, shot the video, and in the midst of that, and I'm going way too far off the rails, but in the midst of that, we shot the video, linked up with him, and everything was to the good. And in the meantime, like, so now I'm kind of playing manager a little bit, A&R manager, engineer. I'm doing all kind of stuff for them, but I'm still promoting my own music from time to time. So I put a record out, an old record out, and the dude that was managing the guy that produced that 24/7 record tapped in with me like, yo, this is dope. Like, you know what I mean? Like, who is this? And I'm like, yo, that's me. He was like, yo, the raps is nice, but who's singing on the hook? I'm like, that's me too. He like, nah. I'm like, yeah, man. He's like, yo, why you not promoting yourself? And I'm like, yo, well, I'm working for my people. I'm not trying to overstep myself. You know what I'm saying? And like, we had some good situations. Like we had just did the record with Freeway, did a record with Memphis Bleak. You know what I'm saying? We was working on getting a song done with PD Crack and another song with Lil Mo. Like it was a situation.
That's tough.
Like we was putting some stuff together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the master plan was to try to get like old Def Jam and Rockefeller artists together to do and have them do a project for us. So it's like, yo, we bridging this gap that has been separated, because at the time, like that was when the Rockefeller broke up and all of that stuff. So he's like, nah, man, like, yo, you need to pursue this. And I'm just like, well, I've been doing my thing. He's like, no, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get you some beats. I want you to sing some hooks to him. He sent me 3 beats in a week. I did 3 songs, and off of the strength of that, I did a song called Product. It was called The Product. It was on one of the LOX mixtapes. Come to find out, him and SHEEK LOUCH was best friends. He had actually helped produce their original demo tape. My man Smiley's Peoples from Yonkers, and from there it was like I did that. Then me and Jimmy went out and visited, went to D Block Studios. They showed us Wild Love. Tough. Like we went to a show. We was actually in one of their music videos from that Trinity project. And then from there, I just been in the fold. That was like 2015. I've been in the fold ever since.
That's tough.
You know what I'm saying? Like working with Snipe and Dice Payne, and I got some stuff like some solo stuff with Styles P. I actually helped my homegirl Tiffany get a feature with him that I wrote, and I record all my own vocals, so I'm like a secondary engineer. Work with their head engineer Dazel, who is their in-house producer and engineer. I work with him, and it's just been up ever since. You know,
There's somebody that talented, you know what I mean. You got to keep them around. It's like, yo.
I mean, you know what I mean. Like I'm inside, but I'm outside, and and then and that's the whole journey is like I did so much stuff and learned how to do so many things that when that opportunity came, I was over prepared. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know how to record myself, mix my own vocals. I'm singing, I'm rapping. I could do whatever y'all need. You know what I'm saying? And what's dope about them is that, you know, they're, you know, like they're gonna write every single rap that you hear. You know what I'm saying? And then like and most of the hooks that you hear on their song, SHEEK write. You know what I'm saying? Which is for those people that is like, oh, SHEEK is like da da da, like, you know, you know, the narrative is like, but no, dude is he's the guy, right? You know what I'm saying? Because he was the one, like when the Product song came, like when I wrote the hook, he's like, he was the first one on it. He's like, yo, I know exactly what to do. Go in, did the hook, and my man called me like, yo, he in the background playing the record, like, yo, he on here talking like this and this and this, and he said he gonna play it for Kiss, and they did exactly, they took his lead, and they usually do. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to that type of stuff and them putting records together. And it just happened like that, man. You know what I mean? Tough. Yeah, man. Like, I didn't even understand the magnitude of it at the time. I was so thirsty for more. You know what I'm saying? Like, we went to go visit, and boys like, yo, how did y'all feel when y'all got the placement? And I'm like, nigga, I was trying to do more. Like we was in the studio, Styles was sweeping, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, that's one of his rituals when he writing. The beat playing in the background, he just be sweeping, because like cleaning up the studio because he don't write nothing down. So he in there sweeping, and I'm like, everybody just sitting there kicking it, chilling, like quiet. And I'm like, I got my pads out, like I got like 3 pads on my lap, right, like writing and stuff, like because I'm so thirsty for another opportunity because I understand, like, yo, I've done other things that were pretty dope, but it never really created a new opportunity for me after that. So I want to relish this moment, and I want to take as best advantage of it as I can. So Absolutely. I'm just trying to be prepared for the next opportunity. You know what I mean?
Hey. Okay. Out to the paper, the grass is always greener. I don't do no labels, I call it how I see it. Out to the paper, the grass is always greener. I don't do no labels, I call it how I see it.